This is Man United, the greatest English club of all time. But after their worst ever Premier League season, something has to change. So today I'm taking over Man U for the next 10 seasons, trying to win 25 trophies and bring in some of the world's best players to make them one of the greatest teams of all time. And we have arrived for our first season at United with this team available to us. And our best player is our captain, Bruno Fernandes. But of course, we have new signings in Mateus Cunha and the world's best ball player in Mbeumo. But we know exactly why Man United struck, and that is the striker position and even most of the defense. Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee can't score goals. The likes of Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw are way too inconsistent. And hey man, the less we talk about Onana, the better. But don't you worry, as we have 158 million to spend, and I know exactly who to sign to solve the goal issue. He is 6'5" and has bags of potential. His name is Benjamin Says. Wait a minute. You thought I could just sign the world's best players and just win trophies? It's not gonna be that simple. And that is because we have the wheel, which will give us a challenge every season. And that challenge could give us unlimited budget to sign the world's best players. Or that challenge could force us to give our best players to Liverpool and Man City. Alright, it's time for the first wheel spin. I hope we don't get anything terrible here. And it's going to be buy like Ten Hag. Buy only Dutch players this season. And if you fail to win a trophy, you must release your best players. Which means no Benjamin Sesko. But first we must find out what positions we do need. We're definitely gonna need a striker. We're definitely also gonna sign another goalkeeper. And potentially a center mid to partner Kobe Mainu. So instead for the striker position, I have to go for Cody Gakpo. But since he is playing for a rival, I definitely will have to overpay. And so for 80 million, Liverpool were willing to sell to their rivals. And as Cody Gakpo joins the lineup, surely the goals are secured now. But up next, we're gonna need a goalkeeper. And the only good Dutch goalkeeper with potential is Bart Verbruggen. So for 20 million plus Onana, Verbruggen is joining the Red Devils. And as Verbruggen is now our starting keeper, there's one position I want to sign, and that is that center midfield. And the player I wanted to sign is Javi Simons, but going for upwards of 98 million when we only have 48. Not even a swap deal can help us out. But I think I have found the perfect player in Quinton Timber. With 12 months left in his contract, I think we can strike a great deal. So for 30 million plus Casemiro, we make our final signing in Timber. So here is our brand new starting 11 after making all those signings. But we have also sold a bunch of players to clear out the side. But the question is, can we win a trophy? If not, we will be losing Bruno Fernandes. And halfway through the season, we have reached the Carabao Cup final, but it's against Liverpool. Can we win our first trophy here at United? If not, we're at risk of losing our best player, Bruno Fernandes, and it's going to be a 3-0 loss. If we don't win a trophy this season, Bruno is going. But boys, we get a second chance as we're in the FA Cup final. We have to win this game. If not, it's bye-bye to our captain, Bruno Fernandes, and it's going to be a 4-0 loss at home. If we did not win the Premier League, which we probably didn't, Bruno is out the door. But before we find out, this was the output this season. Gakpo and Bruno scoring more than 20 goals, while Cunha and Mbeumo had pretty decent debut seasons. But no, boys, we finished in 6th place. That is Europa League football. But that means Bruno Fernandes is leaving the side. And here we go, boys. Bruno Fernandes is leaving Man United for the first time. But even though Bruno Fernandes left, I'm very satisfied with the growth of this team. However, with 0 trophies to our name, we have a lot to improve on. And now in season number 2, we've been given a generous 226 million. I hope we can bring in some of the world's best players. But that is if the wheel allows us to. Let's see what's going to give us for challenge number 2, Glazer sell-off. Sell your 3 highest rated players this season. And boys, it feels like we're taking a step back as we have to sell Mateus Select, Cody Gakpo, and Lisandro Martinez, 2 of our starting center backs. But here we go. Our 3 best players have all left to other Premier League sides. And even though we almost have 500 million to spend, remember, we can only make signings at our level, and right now our level is the Europa League. But this team has been picked apart. Within 1 season, we have lost our 4 best players. So now we need a brand new center attacking mid, 2 new center backs, as well as another striker again. But now there's nothing stopping me from signing Benjamin Sesko. So for 108 million, we are signing the young superstar. And as Benjamin Sesko is the brand new striker, let's go ahead and sign 2 new center backs. So for 65 million, we have brought in Jared Brentwaite. And for 53 million, we we have brought in the Italian giant. And now that we have the youngest center backs trio in the league, we still need to replace Bruno Fernandes. And as much as I want to bring in Javi Simons, who has 12 months left in his contract, we are not in the Champions League, so Simons will not want to join us. So instead, for 60 million, we are bringing in Kenan Yildiz. So this is what the brand new side looks like with all the signings. We have downgraded significantly, but the squad has gotten a lot younger. But the question is, can youth win trophies? And as we're simming to the end of the second season, another goal I have is to have a Ballon d'Or winner. So subscribe and comment down below who you think will win the Ballon d'Or for us. And Sesko is our top goal scorer this season in his first season. But Mbeumo and Cunha continue to improve, and even Xerxes in his brand new position. But regardless, our team is improving drastically, as nobody is below an 82 overall. But what an incredible season we've had in the Premier League, finishing second place. But the question is, did we win our first trophy? And the FA Cup was won by Tottenham. They beat Arsenal. That's crazy. And yes, we have won our first trophy, winning the Carabao Cup. But it turns out we have arrived to the Conference League final. We could win our first European trophy. So can we win our second trophy here at United against Bologna? It should be an easy victory. Yes, it is. 3-1. And now with 2 trophies to our name, it's all but up here at United. But that is, of course, if the wheel allows us to. In season number 3, what is the challenge going to be? Budget cuts. Sell 1 player and bring in only 1 signing this season. But the question is, what player do we have to sell? Please do not be Sesko. He is our best player. And it's Scalvini. We're losing another center back. So there he goes. For 102 million, Scalvini has gone back to the Serie A with AC Milan. So that means with 400 million, we can sign any center back in the world, as long as the club is not bigger than us. So for 95 million, I'm bringing in Jarell Hato. And as Hato joins the side, the squad continues to improve. But we need to start winning multiple trophies right away. And this time around, Bryan Mbeumo was our best players. However, it's worrying that the goal scoring numbers are a little bit lower this season. And to the surprise of no one, we miss out on the Premier League, finishing in 3rd place. And the FA Cup was won by Arsenal this time around. And Spurs won another Carabao Cup. Come on, man. We should have won one of these trophies. But in the Champions League, United did not reach the final, as we got knocked down in the round of 16 to Juventus. And even though our squad is looking absolutely incredible, as we still only have 2 trophies to our name, we really need to change things starting next season. And to kick off season number 4, I think I've discovered the issue as to why we're not winning trophies. And I think because other than Xerxes and Ugarte, we do not have good squad depth in this team, as a bunch of them are below 80 overall. So hopefully with the multiple millions we do have, we can sign squad depth. But that depends if the wheel allows us to make transfers this season, as the challenge is going to be rival failure. Every time you fail to beat Liverpool in any match this season, they steal one of your starters. We could lose up to 2 to 4 players this season. So up first, for a total of 70 million, we have brought in Luka Voskovic and Joe Ordonez as backup center backs. And for another combined 170 million, we are bringing in Joe Bellingham and Antonio Nusa as backup midfielders. So now looking at the squad there, may have spent a lot of money, but all of these players have high potential. But it's time for the first game up against Liverpool. Please, let's not lose, because if not, we're losing a starting 11 player right away, and it's a 3-1 loss. One of our starting players will be leaving. But please, nobody good. We need the irreplaceable players to stay here, and it's going to be Lenny Euro. I think he's our highest rated defender. And there he goes. Lenny Euro has joined Liverpool. But I know we have to face Liverpool at least one more time. Let's not lose that one either. But now in April, we're facing Liverpool once again. Can we get this victory? We cannot afford to lose another player. And it's a 3-2 loss. They're getting another free player. But I hope that we don't lose another important player in our team. And it's going to be Bryan Mbeumo. He's been here for such a long time. And there he goes. He has joined Liverpool alongside Lenny Euro. And the only replacement we have as a right mid is Diego Dalot. That's not good. And at the end of the season, these stats are horrendous. But regardless, we still won our first Premier League title, winning our 3rd trophy. And we win the FA Cup as well. How are we doing this? And the Carabao Cup goes to us. That is a domestic treble. 5 trophies to our name. And boys, we're in the Champions League final. How has this happened? So it's time for the Champions League final. Can we make Man United the world's best team in season number 4? And no, it's a 5-3 loss. But to be honest, I'm still happy with how good this team looks, other than Dalot and Vuskovic. We should be winning multiple trophies very soon. But let's see what the challenge is for season number 5. We need something good. I at least nothing too bad. Only red allowed. You can only send players from teams that wear red kits this season. So boys, it's very clear that we need a right mid and a brand new center back. But the question is, are there any good ones that wear red kits? So for 60 million, we have brought in Wilfred Singo. And for 100 million, we have brought in Conceição. And this is what the brand new team is looking like as Joe Bellingham and Nusa have become starters. We should 100% be winning many trophies. And at the end of the season, Cunha is the top goal scorer, and Sesko, Yildiz, and even Bellingham are putting in amazing numbers. And we have gotten back-to-back Premier Leagues. It's safe to say that United are a good Prem side again. And we miss out on the Community Shield to Chelsea, man. And we also lose in the final to the FA Cup. We still only have 6 trophies. And in the Carabao Cup, we were nowhere to be seen. Come on, man, we have to be winning more than one. As this time around, we're not in the UCL final. I'm not sure what's wrong with this team. We only have 6 trophies with 5 seasons left to go. And now in season 6, let's see what challenge we're going to get. Be something good here. Old Trafford rejects. Buy a player United sold in the last 10 years and make him a starter. If he doesn't perform, apply your own punishment. I guess that punishment is going to be releasing our best player. So for 80 million, we are bringing back Anthony Elanga. And I think for him to have a good season, he has to get at least 25 goal contributions. If not, we're releasing Benjamin Sesko because I believe he's our best player. So as Anthony Elanga joins the side, we need to make sure he doesn't flop and we start to win a bunch of trophies. And it's a brilliant season from Sesko with 44 goals, but Cunha and even Xerxes have been killing it. But the question is, how did Anthony Elanga do 5 goals and 8 assists? Our best player, which is Sesko, will be released. And boys, Sesko has been a long-term servant here at United, and now he is leaving the side. But we still picked up a 3rd Prem trophy in a row, making it 7. And there's the Community Shield, 8 trophies for us. And it's 9 trophies, the FA Cup versus Liverpool. And we missed out on the 10th because of the Carabao Cup. And boys, we're in the UCL final against Atletico, but we don't have Sesko anymore. And that means Rasmus Højlund will be the starter. I don't wish this on any other team. But it's time for the final against Atletico. Come on, Højlund, I need you to turn up now more than ever. And it's a 4-2 loss. As this is what our side looks like, as we only have 9 trophies with 4 seasons to go. Technically, it's still possible to win 25. And now in the brand new season, we definitely need a world-class striker if we want to start winning more trophies. Well, let's see if the wheel allows that. And is this going to be a Sir Alex standard? Win the league and domestic cup this season. If you fail, release your best player. And boys, we had to do it. For 90 million, we're bringing in the 87 rated Samu. And as Samu is the brand new number 9, this has to be the season we win the Champions League. And it's another incredible season for Cunha, 40 goals. While Samu had a pretty good season, and this random by the name of Kone got 17 goals and 26 assists. He's gonna be a starter from now on. And it's another Premier League title win for United. Remember, if we don't win a domestic trophy other than the league, we have to release our best player. But the Community Shield makes it 11. We win the FA Cup. That is 12 trophies to our name. That's 13 trophies. We're making a comeback. And once again, we're in the UCL final, but we are facing the likes of Lamine Yamal against Barcelona. Jiro Hato is suspended. Let's see how this final goes. And it's a 4-3 win. We have done it as we win our 14th trophy. And our team is continuing to look incredible now that they're Champions League winners. I'm curious, maybe Cunha or Samu will be winning the Ballon d'Or this season. And Samu has won the Ballon d'Or. He low-key rubbed it off Mateus Cunha. But let's see if the wheel is going to sabotage us this season, because we're on our way to winning 25. Flashback signing. Sign any ex-Man United player and make him start 15 games. That should be very simple. And boys, I had to do it. For 100 million, we have brought back Lenny Yoro. And as Lenny Yoro rejoins United, he's definitely playing more than 15 games. Let's continue to win more trophies. And this guy just doesn't quit. 54 goals and 20 assists, as the rest of the squad was incredible. And we have won our 15th trophy with the Premier League again, and make that 16 with the Community Shield, and 17 with the FA Cup. We could win it all again, but we missed out on the 18th trophy for the Carabao Cup. But we get the 18th with the International Cup, and make it 19 with the UEFA Super Cup. We're cooking. And once again, we're in the Champions League final up against Liverpool. And if we win this game, we will have 20 trophies and only need 5 in the last 2 seasons. Let's see how it goes. It's a 4-3 victory. Let's go. And this is what our team looks like. I can't lie. I think we're going for the 25 next season. And now in season number 9, boys, I'm risking it all. If we do not win our last 5 trophies victories this season, we will end this challenge as failures. I think this team is ready to win the last 5 trophies. And Cunha ends up this challenge with his best season yet, 66 goals, 15 assists. And like I mentioned before, this will be the last team ever in this Man United side. The question is, did we win all 5 trophies? And we start off with the 21st by winning the Premier League. We win the Community Shield. That's 22 trophies for United. And we miss out on the FA Cup to Villa. We miss out on 23. But we get our 23rd trophy with the Carabao Cup. And we get the UEFA Super Cup. That's 24 trophies. And now to end it all up against Liverpool. If we win this game, we will have become one of the greatest teams of all time. But if we fail, we're just failures. But in the biggest derby match in Man United history, can we go ahead and get a victory against Liverpool? And yes, we have done it. And we have won 25 trophies with United, making them the greatest team of all time. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on the screen to watch me replay the entire career of Victor Gyökeres.